90-Day Fiancés Sarper and Shekinah leave home for shocking new adventure after divorce news. SARPER GÜVEN and Shekinah Garner from 90-Day Fiancé left their home in Los Angeles to embark on a new trip across the United States. The couple was recently featured in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, where they faced several challenges on the road to marriage. Just a month after their unconventional wedding ceremony, their relationship began to deteriorate. During the 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 tell-all, Sarper and Shekinah admitted that they were no longer getting along, with Sarper confessing that he didn't enjoy being married. They had multiple heated arguments on and off camera, leading many fans to believe they might end up divorced. Despite the challenges, Sarper and Shekinah have managed to keep their relationship strong and recently revealed that they are happy together, dismissing any speculation of a possible divorce. Shekinah and Sarper have started to enjoy their marriage and recently embarked on a new travel adventure. Shekinah shared some beautiful pictures with Sarper from their escapade. In the caption, she expressed, "Love exploring the US with you." When an Instagram user, @itsbeckyboop, asked, "Where are you guys?" Shekinah excitedly responded, "Utah." Although Sarper enjoyed the trip, which involved fishing, he mentioned, "Sarper and wild was fun, but I think I'm more a city guy." What Shekinah and Sarper's Utah adventure means for relationship. Shekinah and Sarper want to create beautiful new memories. Shekinah and Sarper have always had a troubled relationship. Although they appear to love each other, they have distinctly different personalities. Sarper is perceived as a controlling partner, while Shekinah appears self-centered and sometimes struggles to understand Sarper's needs, including the sacrifice he made by leaving his family in Turkey to move to the United States. They were unable to have any meaningful discussions during the tell-all due to their tendency to argue. Shekinah even suggested that only therapy could improve their relationship. However, things seem to have improved for them since then. Shekinah and Sarper have rekindled their bond and seem excited about their future together. This getaway to Utah shows that they are committed to reconnecting with each other after experiencing rocky moments in 90-Day Fiancé Season 11. They are ready to move past the drama and escape the everyday stress in Los Angeles by seeking solace in nature in Utah. This vacation may represent a fresh start for the couple, as they create new memories and leave their past drama behind. Our take on Shekinah and Sarper bonding after relationship troubles. Shekinah and Sarper seem determined to salvage their relationship. Viewers witnessed Shekinah and Sarper constantly arguing during the 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 tell-all, sparking rumors that they might decide to break up. However, the couple's recent trip to Utah has made it clear that they aren't giving up on each other and are committed to working on their relationship. Shekinah and Sarper want to show that their love will endure despite the odds, and they don't want to be seen as a doomed couple. By traveling together, the 90-Day Fiancé couple hopes to resolve their conflicts and show how happy they can be as a couple. 90-Day Fiancé's Shekinah Garner reveals huge new relationship update with SARPER GÜVEN after hinting at split and confirming franchise exit. 90-Day Fiancé's Shekinah Garner divulged a major update on her relationship status after claiming she was leaving the show amid hints at a split from SARPER GÜVEN. Shekinah and Sarper met in Turkey, and it led to the American woman moving to Turkey. He changed his ways for Shekinah. Sarper went from being the bad boy who slept with over 2,500 women to becoming a one-woman man. However, since Sarper moved to America on a K-1 visa, he didn't feel appreciated by Shekinah. In turn, the 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 star believed her partner could be more responsible in life. Shekinah recently sparked split rumors with Sarper and was confident that they wouldn't appear together in any new seasons. Now she has a new relationship update. Sarper's latest Instagram update showed that Shekinah may have been trying to mislead fans. His post was a Mother's Day message to the special women in his life. He wrote, "Mothers hold children's hand for a short time but their heart forever," in his caption as one of the photos showed Sarper posing with Shekinah and his mother at the Venetian in Las Vegas. In a different photo, Sarper stood next to his mother, casually posing in a tropical outfit. Shekinah commented on Sarper's post by saying, "Love your sweet mama. Happy Mother's Day to her." What Shekinah's Mother's Day comment means for relationship with Sarper. Sarper seems to be upset with what Shekinah did. Interestingly, Sarper didn't tag Shekinah in the post or mention her in the caption, even though the message appeared to be directed at her. While Shekinah commented on the post, it doesn't seem like Sarper has responded yet. The two still appear to be at odds on social media, with Sarper possibly giving Shekinah the silent treatment. He felt she never acknowledged everything he had done for her, while Shekinah believed she made greater sacrifices and deserved recognition for them. Sarper began to regret moving to America, while Shekinah questioned whether marrying him was the right decision. The couple appear to be married now, as Sarper arrived in the US in early 2024. However, Shekinah's recent admission that their relationship hit a rough patch and that nothing about it has been easy, followed by her commenting on his post, seems unusual. Shekinah might be trying to make amends for her past behavior by reaching out on Instagram and complimenting Sarper's mother. Our take on Shekinah and Sarper appearing to still be together. Are Shekinah and Sarper in trouble for breaking NDA? Sarper and Shekinah's storyline on 90 Day Fiancé is still a work in progress. They did have an argument in a recent episode in which Sarper even threatened to return to Turkey, but they made amends. Shekinah also shifted her office out of her house and supported Sarper's stand-up career. However, a lot may have happened since they filmed the show that fans don't know about. Since they are still together on camera, Sarper and Shekinah could be pretending to be together in real life so that they don't break their contract. 90 Day Fiancé exclusive, Shekinah and Sarper skip the wedding, bring on the bedding. Shekinah Garner and Sarper GÜVEN aren't a conventional couple, and it looks like their wedding won't be conventional either. On the next episode of 90 Day Fiancé, the pair opens up about their plan to get married. Time is running out, and they have to make things official fast. In this exclusive sneak peek shared with Parade from the episode airing on Sunday, May 25th, we can see how unimpressed Shekinah's friends and family are when Sarper announces their plans to marry in bed. It all starts when Shekinah's sister asks, "So, what's going on with the wedding? When are you guys gonna get married?" That prompted Shekinah to take a long sip of her espresso martini while Sarper started to stumble. Oh, he hesitated before adding, "We will have no wedding." When asked if they plan to elope now, Sarper continued, "We will have a bedding." Shekinah and Sarper smiled awkwardly while everyone else questioned what a bedding is. A bedding is precisely what it sounds like, and the 90 Day Fiancé couple plans to say their vows while in their bed. And no one else is invited. The idea, which initially started as a joke, turned into a plan when the pair realized they spend most of their time in bed, so why not honor that and tie the knot there, too? This didn't go over well with the rest of the group, who looked very uncomfortable and even questioned if Shekinah and Sarper were making the right decision. 90 Day Fiancé Sarper GÜVEN ditches Shekinah in the US. 90 Day Fiancé star Sarper GÜVEN has been trying to regain Shekinah Garner's trust so far. Their relationship has been strained due to Sarper's past of sleeping with over 2,500 women. The previous episode filled a lot of holes between the struggling couple. But it seems Sarper has more questions to answer after he was spotted in Los Angeles without Shekinah. Keep reading to see what happened. 90 Day Fiancé, Sarper GÜVEN lets go of past. The latest episode of The Other Way featured a new beginning for Sarper and Shekinah. The two went to a junkyard to smash wine bottles Sarper drank with his past women. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he felt great letting go of the history he's not proud of. Shekinah is also happy about her man's decision and even shares laughs with him after she ends up failing to shatter any of the bottles. However, she was determined to at least break one of them before they left. But all their happy moments quickly turned south after Shekinah discovered another lie from Sarper after moving back with him. Sarper ditches Shekinah in the US? A Reddit user recently claimed that they saw Sarper GÜVEN in Los Angeles. According to the poster, the 90 Day Fiancé star appears to be filming without Shekinah Garner, which sparks concerns. The Redditor said they couldn't take a photo or film it because they didn't want to disturb the film crew, adding that Sarper was filming in an unpopular place in Los Angeles. Moments later, the poster returned to the comments section to share that they saw Sarper filming again in the evening. He was animatedly talking with his hands and the filming took an entire day. Sarper's new project remains a mystery, but it sparked speculation it's about the aftermath of their struggles during TOW. So they haven't broken up? Too bad. He's a jerk. So I need to know, was he good-looking IRL or have some kind of sexy energy about him? I need to know how this man was pulling 2K women. They as a couple come off as more a life-size plastic action figure pair than real people. I need to see this man in the wild. He has to have a Equinox membership, or would he do Gold's Gym? 90 Day Fiancé. Fans want Sarper GÜVEN and Shekinah Garner done. Some 90 Day Fiancé on a different Reddit thread thinks Sarper GÜVEN and Shekinah Garner have been a dysfunctional couple from the beginning. According to the poster, they're furious about how Sarper gets upset when his partner begins to speak for herself. He initially looked frustrated when Shekinah asked him to burn his diary containing his sexual experiences. Furthermore, many were also shocked when Shekinah previously claimed that Sarper pulled her hair during one of their arguments. 90 Day Fiancé. Sarper GÜVEN gets rid of his past with Shekinah. 90 Day Fiancé. Sarper GÜVEN gets rid of his past with Shekinah Garner. Fans have seen the two of them go through a lot of struggles. Is there any hope for them? Right now, it is uncertain. However, fans do see potential between the two and hope they can work it out. Shekinah moved to Turkey for Sarper. Keep reading to find out more about this. Shekinah makes the move. Shekinah has moved to Turkey to be with Sarper. She also revealed that since she decided to stay with Sarper and move to be with him, that her family has cut off ties with her. This was shocking to fans, especially since Shekinah ultimately wants to move back to the United States with Sarper. However, Sarper and his family are not totally on board with this idea, especially since Shekinah's family will not even speak to her. Sarper GÜVEN gets rid of his past. Sarper has been with a lot of women in the past. He even had keepsakes of his time with them. Sarper GÜVEN had a cabinet full of bottles of alcohol that he drank with different women. This is something that Shekinah hated and did not understand why he still had. Sarper has always pushed back on getting rid of them, as he claimed it reminded him of the places he visited rather than the women. However, he decided to get rid of his past by smashing all of the bottles. Are you ready? This is for us, baby. Delete my past. Shekinah also tried to break some bottles, but she could not get them to break. Sarper revealed that it felt good to get rid of them. Smashing them, throwing them, seeing them explode, it's kind of getting rid of my anger, getting rid of my past. I have to do it more often. It seems that Sarper finally decided to get rid of his past. He smashed all the bottles that Shekinah had a problem with. He stated that he never drinks alone, which meant he drank each of the bottles with a different girl. However, he has finally gotten rid of his past by taking Shekinah to smash all of the bottles. This was a big step in their relationship. 90 Day Fiancé. Did Sarper GÜVEN move to America with Shekinah Garner on K-1 visa? Sarper GÜVEN from 90 Day Fiancé. The other way is feeling quite hesitant about his potential move to the United States to be with Shekinah Garner. This Turkish man and American woman first crossed paths during Shekinah's visit to Turkey. They quickly hit it off, and their connection blossomed into something more than just a casual fling. They're now featured on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 6, as they navigate the challenges of a long-distance relationship. Shekinah took a leap of faith, leaving her life in America behind to follow her heart to Turkey to be with Sarper. As Shekinah and Sarper's relationship progressed, they began to realize that they had many differences. Shekinah wanted to have control over Sarper, wishing to have him all to herself. She even asked him not to train his female clients, revealing some underlying trust issues. Similarly, Sarper also tried to control Shekinah. The self-proclaimed bad boy tried to dictate what his girlfriend should eat, wear, and do. He often boasted about sleeping with over 3,000 women, which hurt Shekinah's self-esteem. Although the couple was on the verge of breaking up, they decided to work harder to improve their relationship. Why did Shekinah apply for Sarper's K-1 visa? Shekinah hopes Sarper will consider moving to the U.S. Originally, the plan was for Shekinah to move to Turkey to be with Sarper. However, now they're looking into applying for Sarper's K-1 visa so he can move to the United States. During a confessional, Shekinah shared that the back-and-forth trips every 5 weeks have been tough on them. She also explained that she wants to spend more time with her daughter in America and not just see her in the summer. She added, "We're already coming to a place in our relationship where the going back and forth, we're realizing it's not very sustainable." Why doesn't Sarper want to move to America? Sarper doesn't feel financially prepared to move to the U.S. Sarper opened up about his concerns regarding moving to the United States. He believes that he and Shekinah could have a brighter future in Turkey. During the couple's recent conversation on 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, he mentioned that he isn't financially prepared to support himself in America. Sarper shared, "If I come there without enough savings and if you make any expenditures for us, I feel indebted to you." He emphasized that he wants to avoid feeling dependent on Shekinah. Sarper admitted that